Hey everybody, it's show time. How's it going tonight, everyone? I'm kind of solo tonight. Robert decided it's time again for to practice for I guess his Christmas show or whatever they're doing, but he's singing slash conducting slash whatever. Okay, so I'm solo. Do it old school. And we'll start out. Floyd gets the cookie. Floyd Robbins. How you doing tonight, buddy? And then we got Hot Dog Andy, Hot Dog Pilot Andy. And then Larry Bachman. Todd Armstrong. How you doing tonight, Todd? Thomas, the Spike Man. That name fits you. You ought to keep that one instead of switching every week. That name fits you, buddy. Grandpa Rails, how you doing tonight? We got John Schuylkill Valley. How you doing tonight, John? And come down through. Get caught up here. Joe Raider, how you doing tonight, Joe? And see, he knows how to do it. Raymond Anthony, how you doing tonight, buddy? You arrived just in time, brother. There you go. New Ferris Railroad. How's it going? There you go. Come down through here. Lloyd Raymond. I think I'm all caught up. So what's new, everybody? Same old, same old. I'm almost 95% recovered from my fall. I'm actually doing pretty good. I still get a little bit of swelling in the leg. I got a big knot on the side of my knee. I don't know what that's all about. I go to the doctor tomorrow. Yeah. So get checked out again. So we'll go from there. Happy birthday, John Schuylkill River Valley. Well, we're just going to have to do the happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Johnny. Schuylkill River Valley. Johnny. Happy birthday to you. Even if it wasn't your birthday, it was fun doing that. Tennessee River Union. Tennessee River Union Railroad. How you doing tonight? Good to see you, Chris. Let's see here. Not a lot of hollering. You're not hollering, y'all. Y'all? We say yuns here. And hollering, yeah, that's just my normal voice. I get, especially if I get excited, the voice gets louder, gets a little squeakier. You know how it is. There he is, my buddy Nathan. How you doing, Nathan? And come on down through. 1913. That was a very good year. That was a year after my grandfather was born. He was 1 year old in 1913. New Ferris says, going good and still busy building a new shed and playing a Carolina Renaissance Festival on the weekends. We have a Renaissance Festival, right? No, I don't think it's more than maybe 6 or 7 miles from here in, I guess they call that out there West Newton, Pennsylvania. Maybe not. Maybe that's Madison. Yeah, maybe it's Mendon. It's because it's out in the middle of nowhere, so I ain't really sure what address they use. But it's been there for a long time. They've been doing it every year. And this is the time of the year they do it. So, I've never been to one, so I don't know. I'll have to go out there and check it out one of these times. You know that. But good for you. Good for you for doing the Renaissance thing on the weekends. Do you play a particular character, or do you do whatever they have you doing? Chris says he's doing great. Finally posted a new video on the progress on the layout. Everybody check that out. I'll have to check it out myself. I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately because 2 reasons. One, I canceled my YouTube Premium, and I hate the way they do their commercials. Even on live streams, they'll break in the middle of the live stream and show a commercial, and you miss part of whatever you was watching on a live stream. I mean, how tacky. I mean, I could see if you put a bunch of commercials at the beginning and a couple commercials at the end. All right, that's cool. But to do the middle, second reason YouTube, I canceled it. You know, if I'm watching, I watch a lot of Christian program along with trains, okay? And I'm watching a Christian program. I don't want a Viagra commercial in the middle of it, if you know what I mean. It can be kind of embarrassing. Same, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately. Now, if I decide to get into it a little heavy again, which I will, probably because winter's coming and boy, you're really stuck inside, I'll probably put it on because I won't be able to stand the commercials. So Nathan says, doing good, Wilbur, and how are you? And I can't wait to see you if we get the chance. What days are you coming in? For sure, Nathan. You let me know, because I got a couple things coming up that I might not even be home. I might be gone while you're here. I don't know. We'll have to just let me know what days for sure, okay, my friend? Because if I'm able to, we're going to get together. There's Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt. How you doing tonight? Anthony, everybody saying hi to Anthony. Anthony saying hi back. Hi, Ken. New Ferris says, I'm now just a patron, but do a pirate Scotsman. Okay. Okay, cool. I know you always did do the pirate Scotsman thing. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I did premium for years. But you know, uh $15. You might as well say it's $15. It's 14 something a month. For $15 a month. And in the summertime, I'm busy doing things. I just don't watch as much YouTube. So that was one of the reasons I canceled it out. You know, and I'm on a fixed income, so I try to save wherever I can. But I have a feeling after things get rolling here, I'm going to probably put my premium back on because I can't handle it the way they do their commercials. I can't handle it. That's right, Ken. You got it. You got it 100%. And then they make you jump hoops, stand on your head, pick your nose, and wave to the audience in order to get your monetized. And then they just want to give you pennies, and they're making millions. You know, when they're making the millions off of our backs. Just saying. Don't want to get into making that an issue tonight. They put commercials like that is a stiffener. Yeah, I hear you. You'd come to the one that's up here, okay? It's in the oh, it usually goes almost all fall till the weather gets so bad that they finally do shut it down. I think it starts in September. I think it's usually September they start, and they'll go probably as long as the weather permits it. I think they'll go into November, almost to Thanksgiving, and it's been there a long time. They got a really cool place. It's right off of Interstate 70 there. If you get off the, I think, yeah, that's the Mount Pleasant exit, and you come toward Mount Pleasant on Route 31. It's only not even a mile off the highway, off of the Interstate 70. So if you're up this way, you come up this way, though, you give me a call so we can meet up, and I'll meet up at the Renaissance Festival with you. So you just let me know. Let me know. Contact me one way or the other. I'm sure you can Google my name enough that you get a email address anyhow. So let me know. You're coming up the 9th to the 13th. Ooh, we'll have to either meet. We'll have to meet either the 9th or the 13th. No, wait. The 9th. That's the 9th this Thursday. Right. Yeah. Okay. I can't do it on 11th. I'll tell you what, Nathan. We'll get together. The 11th and the 12th, I have things I'm doing, but we'll get together. We'll get together, brother. Just give me a holler give me a holler when you get into town, okay? And then we'll go from there. How's that? Okay? First off, John Train BFGR, how you doing tonight? I didn't get to say hi to you. And there, I seen Dwight Curley. I haven't said hi to Dwight. How's it going tonight, buddy? Go back to John. I did a G-scale train display last Friday at a senior's home. Cool. It wasn't my home. I'm a senior. And it went over very well. Had a lot of good conversations with the residents. And there's a video of the live stream on my channel. Cool. I'll have to check you out, man. That sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. I'll bet them folks really did enjoy it. I know I would have. I'd have been wanting to get the control off of your hands, you know. You pay $20. That's why. Oh. They want to do another display for Christmas. That'd be very cool. That'd be very cool. Speaking of which, I got coming up. Well, we're going to move on a little bit here, and then I'll come back to that. Closet Branch, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you in here tonight. Pedro's in the house. How you doing, Pedro Spicer? There's Larry. I said hi to Larry earlier. He was in here real early today, but before I just posted it as all it was, letting everybody know that I had it scheduled. Let's see what Raymond's saying here. I returned to N scale after 8 years being into other scales. I'm going to build a new layout sometime this year or next. Okay. Well, N scale, yeah, you can put that just about anywhere, you know. Coffee table, toilet seat. You can put N scale anywhere. You know, I'd give you lots of room. And if you got a shed, you could build a massive layout with N scale. Right. Rusty, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you in here tonight. I purchased a Kato N-scale big boy over the weekend. You know, even an N-scale, that sucker's massive for a big boy. You know, the big boy, it is. It's big. So you got sound and stuff, Ray? Pedro said he had a fall Saturday night, went to emergency room. Sunday morning, messed up my knee again. You know, that's going around. That is, I had the same thing happen to me, Pedro, about almost 2 months now. It's been 2 months and I'm still healing from it. My right knee is all messed up. I came right down on it. I mangled it all up. I don't know if you can see the scar. The glare ain't gonna let you see it, but I had a scar. I have a heck of a scar here on my right arm. And the insurance company decided they wasn't going to pay for the emergency room because the emergency, hospital messed up their paperwork. They thought they was going to send me a bill. I laughed at them. It was over $12,000 for the emergency room. I was like, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'll go live under the bridge first. You know, it ain't happening. At least under the bridge, I can watch the trains as they go by, and I'll be happy. But the fallen, that's terrible. I hope you're okay, Pedro, and everything's going okay. I know what you mean by the knee. I got a big knot on the side of my knee. I don't know what I'm going to the doctor tomorrow for another follow-up, so we'll be good. Nathan says, that sounds good, Wilmer. I'll do that. Give you a holler while I'm in town. Yeah, when you get into town, you get a moment, give me a call. If I don't answer the phone, leave a voicemail. I will get back to you. Okay? Artist, how you doing tonight? He's finally in the house. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, Pedro, we are hoping you're well on the way to a good mend with no side effects. No lingering limps or anything like that. But yeah, I used to kind of make fun of those commercials, for First Alert or whatever it was, when it showed the old lady or an old man laying on the ground going, "Oh, I've fallen and I can't get up." I won't make fun of that no more, because I'm telling you, I fell and I couldn't get up. It wasn't easy at all. So I ain't gonna make fun of them anymore. No more. No more. Yeah, Dwight knows too. Those are horrible. Them falls, man. GE to everyone in the chat. I'll go to everyone also. Like that. Larry follows a lot of people. Larry says he follows a lot of people. That's a cool icon you got on the side there. Motorcycle with the flag, and I like that. That's pretty cool. Yep. Cab Ford. I have to dig them out and maybe see what it'd take to put decoders in them. Maybe this winter. That might be a project with a video. I have a real nice cab forward. I think it's a River Rossi, but it's DC. Wonder how hard. I'll have to look to see how hard it'd be put decoder in that. And then I also have a big boy, but it's DC. I think it also is a River Rossi. They're very detailed. Nice looking models. I mean, real nice looking. When I had a DC, I ran them. They run good. Ray Bertelston, how's it going, buddy? Good evening, Wilmer. I just came in from working on the roof at my mom's cabin. Going to lurk and make dinner. Well, enjoy your dinner, buddy, and listen to whatever we got to say. And sometimes it might be a little stinky and not a good dinner conversation, but enjoy. Come back in whenever you're done. Say howdy again. Wilmer, have you seen Back to the Future 3 with the train in it? I made a model of the time machine train in the movie at the ending. Just made it today. Cool. I'm sure you got a video. I'll have to look for the video. That'll be cool. Yes, I did see Back to the Future 3. I like the Back to the Future movies. All of them. They were good. Yeah, they don't make movies much like that anymore. Those were a lot of fun movies. Nice, clean fun. There's Jason, our Fifth Tuesday guy. How's it going tonight? Good to have you in here, brother. There's my buddy Dave. Hey, Dave, I ain't forgot you. I'm still thinking about coming up. You said, I think it was the 1st for your meet and greet. If you get a chance, maybe you might want to put in here about the meet and greet. You know, I'm interested. I'm have to get with you on details, but I ain't gave up the idea yet. Coming down through, everybody saying hi to Jason and Dave and 3316. Thank you, Grandpa. JD. I feel weird calling you Grandpa. You have an N-scale Athearn Challenger. That's cool. That wouldn't be a very small one either. Yes, they do, Andy. I have in DC. You wouldn't believe what I've got in DC. I got all kind of steam engines in DC. And I love the River Rossies. I just think the world of them. Love the detail they put in them. I just can't afford to put all decoders in all of them. New Haven Rails, how are you tonight? Good to see you in here. Good to have you in here. I find it peculiar that no one has ever mentioned the cab backwards diesel locomotives that have since came and went. Yeah, they are odd looking, but man, when you see one coming around, it's just awesome. It's awesome. They were massive. I'd love to go out and see one that's in the museum, but you have to go clear to California. I'd have to move in with Derailed Daryl and for a week or two. That's the only way I'd be able to go out and see them. And even then, I don't think I can afford to go out there. I got a whole lot of other places I got to see before I can go out there and see that. I have to go to, if I don't go down to see Robert soon, he's going to explode. That's okay. You take care of wifey. Wifey's important to take care of. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm probably going to just give you a holler one day and we'll discuss details. So I'd really like to do that because I'm working on it. That's all I can say is I'm working on it. Yeah, November 1st in Dresher, Ohio. You know, I tried to remember Dresher, Ohio. And you know, I've seen enough videos from you and a whole bunch of other guys from being there that you'd think I'd remember. But I got the you know brain frog, and it just didn't come out. So that'll be cool. That'll be really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. I would really like to come. Ever since you asked me about it, and I'd do like you said. I'd meet at your place and then just ride with you, and that's the way I would do it. And then we'll discuss it from there. So. River Rossi's making a comeback, and that sounds great. I hope they do the same quality as they used to do. You saw a brand new DC Sound Big Boy at the Berea train show last Saturday. It'd be like them to come out with the Big Boy. I know the detail that they put into their models are just phenomenal. They're really great, no matter what one you get. Beautiful loco. I'm bet. Joe wants to know what a cab backwards. He meant cab forward, Joe. So. Small cab backwards, like the NW2 switchers. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. I thought you meant cab forward, but you call them cab backwards. I thought you was making a joke. Wow. Yeah. I never called them a cab backwards. To answer that, Jason, I ain't sure. Because if it happens, I'd love to take the train down, the Amtrak train. I'd really like to do that. It's just finding the money to do it, you know? I'd love to come down on the train and then just let Robert chauffeur me around, you know? That way, if we don't show up someone's house, it's Robert's fault, not mine. You know? But I definitely, it's on my bucket list to go to Robert's. And I have to spend probably at least a week with Robert just because it'll take me that long to get his layout straightened around since he's taken so long. And by then, if I make it down there, we'll make the video for that traveling train car because Robert's taking as long as Sparky. He ain't here to defend himself. I get on them every time I get a chance. So flying, no, I ain't flying nothing. There's too many of them things dropping out of the air nowadays. I ain't flying. Drive, that's a long shot possibility, but I doubt it. The train sounds like the best deal. I would enjoy the train ride. That's the thing. Other than the long layovers in different places, but other than that, I'd have a really good time. So yeah, Trackside Mike's going to be there, and the Stormy Sky crew. It'll be great to meet them guys. It really will. It really will. I'm sure Pappy's going to probably make the a show. I can't imagine him not. He drives to California. Why wouldn't he drive up to Drescher? Yeah. Somebody dinged in. What's this? Okay. Oh, you're leaving so early. Well, you have a great evening too. Tell the wife said hi, and you have a really good evening there, Jason. Take care, my friend. Next weekend is the Great Electric Train Show in Milton Keynes, UK. 25 YouTubers are having a powwow. Well, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I'll have to be looking for that one too. Are you going, Andy? I wonder how hard it'll be to convert some of those old River Rossies. I got a couple too. If you're interested in experimenting, Dave, I've got 2 or 3 of them. The old can motors pull a bit of current. Yeah, I see. I like switchers. Oh, we could do that. We could do that, Dave. Yep. Take the train down to Roberts. I would enjoy that. I'd enjoy it the whole way. That is a good possibility, my friend. Will you and me laugh? Have the train all upset because we're carrying on. Look under my mattress. I might not like what I see, and it ain't going to be the dollar signs, that's for sure. Well, like I said, I'd love to come down and visit you too, JD, but if I come down, it'll be Roberts doing the driving. He'll have the car. Because if I come down on the train, I ain't going to have no wheels. I ain't renting no car. Robert's going to chauffeur me. I'm going to be back there with a whip going, yeah, boy, yeah, down, one, JD's, drive. Get out that car, that Impala. We come down in style in that old Impala. I can't wait till he watches the replay on this. We can build him a lift out too. There you go. Yes, we could. He needs that. I wouldn't fly just mainly because I've taken air flights a couple times in my lifetime, and each time it wasn't comfortable, miserable. You had to wait forever in a line at the airport. It just wasn't a good experience at all. It was just yuck. The only thing was, like Ray says, instant gratification. Otherwise, it was quick. You know, I don't need to go anywhere fast now. I'm retired. If I go, I'd like to go on a train just because it would be a good experience. I know Pappy's hoping to make it. Depends on his work schedule. I hope he does. Cool. I've been looking forward to the video. That ought to be good. I love watching them videos. I got make note of all these videos I got to watch now because of what you guys are saying you're making. You can tell the weather's changing because it's supposed to be cool here this week. It's supposed to get a lot cooler. It's been warm, but they're calling for even frost here on Thursday, I think. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I got projects that I started years ago that I need to finish that I haven't. That's a shame. That's a shame. But I don't let a traveling boxcar sit for months. The whole idea is to do the thing and move it. Move it, move it, move it. What, in the River Rossies, you think you'd have to upgrade the motor? I hope not. I hear you. I hear you. If you go coach, it ain't too bad. But that's for me to go from here to Longview, Texas, where Roberts lives. Last time I checked, it was a little over $400 for one way. I think it was. That's like $800 round trip, if I think right. Maybe it was round trip. I have to look at it again, but I know it'd be great because I took the Amtrak for the first time. Oh, was it last year? I went to down and met Robert, and then we went to Timonium. It was the year before. And it was like $27 to go to from here to. I met him in Rockville, Maryland, and it was like $27. I couldn't drive there for $27, but it was almost a 6-hour ride to go that far because it had a million stops. Yes, it would be. I prefer to drive or take the train. Yes, it would be one or the other. I don't know. I haven't driven a long distance in quite a few years. I don't know how that would work. I've ridden with other people for long distance, but actually drive it. Used to be I'd hop in a vehicle and I could drive all day long, stop long enough to jump out and shake the garden hose a couple times and get back in and go. But those days are over. You have 1,000 notifications you haven't looked at. Could be a lot of worse things to have that kind of a problem. I'm not remembering if that was coach or if that was whatever they call it, first class or whatever. I don't think it was first class, but it was like a small room. I don't think it was a sleeping car. Well, maybe it was. Maybe it was a sleeping car. But I know the coach. I know from when I went down there, them seats were very comfortable. In coach, I was actually shocked. I mean, I'm a big guy, and I had plenty of room. Matter of fact, I was bigger when I went down 2 years ago. Okay, and I had plenty of room, lots of room to stretch out. It was comfortable. The bathrooms were big. I didn't have to struggle to go to the bathroom because it was a closet that they converted. You know what I mean? It was decent. I didn't have no complaints at all. Oh, you're going to drive all the way to Timonium this year. That's the 25th, 24th, 25th, and 26th. Good for you. I could drive to Timonium. I don't think it would bother me much. As long as I get a break like in about halfway, stop, get out, shake the hose, maybe get something to eat. Timonium's about 3.5, 4 hours from here. Yeah. Yeah, you'll need to leave this weekend if you're driving. I know you. You're going to stop. You got relatives, I think, the whole way up here. Nah, Anthony, it's only 21 hours or 2 days. You ain't as young as you used to be. 21 hours. Well, Joe's can't wait to see you. Yeah. Hey, how about that's about what it was? $800 round trip. It's a long ride too. Yep. Couple days. Should be Friday, Joe. Oh, I'm going to leave this screen up for a little bit just so that Robert gets to see that. Oh, that's funny. I think I'm all caught up. Man, I thought for sure I was. Oh, there's one right there. How many meetings for breakfast at Nautilus Diner before Timonium? That's Robert's favorite place, the Nautilus. As long as you don't get that guy that was all rude to us when we were there. everybody in Texas drives fast. And they complain as they're driving. Did you ever notice that? JD, we're driving Robert. Everybody on the road is wrong. Not Robert. Yeah, you probably would. You get them. What it is, JD, we get Robert going. You got to constantly talk to him, keep him laughing, and keep handing him hankies because his allergies bother him to death. I'm telling you, he's got bad allergies, really bad allergies. Every time I've been around him, he's constantly, his eyes start watering, his nose goes bad. He has to stop and buy some medicine. We got to find a drugstore almost every time he comes. So I get a little bit of hay fever, but nothing like Robert. Robert gets it pretty bad. Speed limit in Texas is 85. Oh. Yeah, Jack's supposed to go too. Man, there ain't no way I can afford to go down there. Ain't no way. It isn't so much the drive down, it's going into that place. You go in, I ain't no way I'm gonna walk in there and not spend money. I can't do it. I can't do it. No kidding. 100 mile an hour. What happens if a moose runs out in front of you? You dead meat. 100 mile an hour. You'd hit a small dog if you get dead meat at 100 mile an hour. Yeah, that's been a long time. That's been a long time, Dave. I remember those days too. That's been a while. Oh, 100. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You guys do the metric system up there. 62. 100 mile an hour is only 62 mile an hour. Even then, I wouldn't want to hit a moose. They're huge. Yeah, 1992. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it does sound fast. Well, it's getting about that time. My goodness. Time sure flew by. There was something. I wanted to talk about going to Drescher, and I'm glad Dave brought it up because I think that'll be a nice nice meet and greet. I'd really like to go to Timonium, but that ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. There's no way. Ain't no way I financially do it this time. No way. Rusty says he drove in 2017. The speed limit was 85 then. Once you get it up to 85 and hit the cruise control, and that's all straightaway down through there. 85 ain't that fast, I guess. I used to hear the truck drivers complain that they were going to get run over until someone explains the mile per hour to them. It ain't mile per hour, it's kilometers per hour. It's kph, not mph. Yeah, there's a big difference. Well, if you guys want to promote your channel, tell how many subscribers you got, where you're at, go right ahead. Now's the time. Not that I don't mind if you promote your channel anyhow myself, as long as you ain't making a big thing out of it. A 4-cylinder 5-speed Ford Ranger. Did it fall apart? 1998. Yeah, too, John. You have a nice evening, and I hope your birthday, if it isn't just today or if it was past or whatever, I hope you had a great birthday. You didn't get anybody give you a surprise present or anything like that and conned you into doing something to get it, and like we did the one year. I hope you have a good evening, brother. Floyd says he's got 104 subs. Way to go, Floyd, for getting over the 100 mark. That's usually the first one that's hard. Just to have a little bit more kinder to each other than we are right now, than all of us together. We can make the world a much happier place. Amen. Amen, my friend. 698 subs for Joe. 1.12K for Grandpa Rails. 150 subs for Raymond Anthony. Supermoon is out. I saw it yesterday come up over the horizon. Coolest thing ever. I tried to get pictures. My camera didn't take a very good picture. That's a harvest moon, not a supermoon. It's a harvest moon, Dwight. I'm so happy I could eat a dog nut. Oh, you mean a donut. Okay. Thanks, Joe. Have fun at Timonium. I wish I could be there with all you guys. It sounds like a great time. Look out, the YouTubers are going to take over Timonium. Ken Amos says he's got 154 subs. I'm glad you guys all had a good time. I couldn't have better of a time than I had. Always enjoyed my on-track Tuesdays. They're fun. Always was. I always like doing them. So that's why you see me every once in a while with Robert. Most of the time with Robert. Me and Robert get along good. Even though we pick on each other and we do stuff, he's turned out to be one of my best buddies. I really enjoy him. All right, off to your pit. I ain't asking nothing about that. Off to your pit. Okay. Great show, Wilmer. Lots of fun. Take care. And I'm going to say to everyone, thanks for stopping by and sharing an hour of your time with me and having some conversation and getting in here. I had lots of fun, and you guys are great. And I just want to say, if you're out traveling around, may the Lord be with you as you're traveling. May the Lord watch over you and your family and bless each and every one of you, because I just love every one of you. And take care. And we'll see you maybe in 2 weeks with Robert. Otherwise, you got Steve next weekend. Take care. And we'll see you maybe in 2 weeks. All right. Take care. Bye now.